Alright, away we go with all kinds of new building stuff. Okay, so some of these are pretty interesting to play around with. Put a couple of them together, like that. And we're going to put one of these like this and rotate it negative 45. And I'll take that again and rotate it positive 45. And then I got these pieces right here. They're meant to be this way, so duplicate that over. And this is what they do. They cover over any ambient occlusion or backface culling that might occur. Hop into a top view here. F on the keyboard to, there we go. Jump in that. 6 on the keyboard, there we go. So what I'm looking here is, are these lined up? And once I build one, again, I don't have to keep building this one. I can just use it over and over again. Okay, good. So that looks like it's pretty lined up. This will go over the top of that, and it can be a little bit bigger. Shift D it, and then I can negative scale it. So in negative X, I could flip it. And then I'll take that, Shift D it, and I can take both of these and negative Y them. X, Y. And this one's being stubborn because it's already a negative, so there we go. Perfect. So that's pretty neat. Now how I would use that is on the inside, and I'd hold up the joist with it. So I'll just mesh combine it, and I'll take it right into the warehouse right away. Center pivot. Let's go right into the warehouse. If navigation gets wonky, hit F on the keyboard, and this will set a new navigation point. It's a lot smoother. Working with bigger scenes, sometimes that happens. Okay, so I just want to rotate this in X, 90 degrees. Oop, negative 90. And I want to rotate it this way, negative 90. And I could put that on a joist. Now it's really hard to see what I'm doing with all that texture flying around me. Sometimes I'll work with no texture. And I'll put this up into the board just a little bit. I don't know how unbelievable that's going to be, but And I can always put something up here to tag it along. But I like that. It doesn't look bad. I could see that happening. Okay, so top view, F4, so I can see what I'm doing. And I'll just put that every once in a while. Let's say every other. Okay, so hop back into perspective, and you can already see that lends a lot to the scene already. That might be a little overkill. I'll probably get rid of the ones here and here. And maybe the ones on the end too. There, should have 3 altogether, I think, or 2. That'll work. If they are too short, I can just separate one. So I could duplicate this and Shift D it. Now I could have used the I could have went the other route and took the vertices and just pulled them along. Again, navigation getting wonky, hit F. Mesh combine. There we go. I won't combine these because I might use some of the parts from it. But you get the idea here. You know, I don't want to do this whole thing for you. I just want to give you the understanding that these things can be built to a million different combinations. The piping is just amazing. Like, if I had a Y here, it would even be better. But keep in mind, you know, I could have this piece, I could shift to duplicate it, move it on down, take one of these spacers, put it in between it to cover over the seam. And you just got to remember what axes these are at. There we go. So these do a nice job of covering over seams when it comes to that stuff. See? And if I need it coming out of the ground, I could just have one of these. And if I need to turn the corner, I can have one of these this sideways. But again, I'll let you play around with those concepts. I'm just showing you ideas. These I usually have running, you know, up and down the wall from time to time. And these brackets right here are meant to be in the middle of a very long stretch. So if I take these, if I need to cover over a seam, I can just duplicate that one and negative scale the other one and then bring them together in the center. So those cover over seams between 2 girders. Same with this. If I need an extension, let's say I wanted to put 3 girders together, I could put this in the center of it and put that on the end and then duplicate this one over, and then I have the ability to put 2 girders side by side. Alright, so I think that's all I'm going to show you because I don't want to freak people out and say I have too many videos here for this. You know, I know students count the number of videos and say, oh, I'm not going to do that because there's 12 videos. So if I just trick them into thinking that there's not a lot of work, that'd be all the better. So what I want you to do is for the points is to go in and take these objects and decorate the inside of the warehouse. The rules are you have to use all of them, okay, in some manner. So, enjoy the extra bonus footage on how to use your other parametric tools, and when you are done, hand in the whole entire scene with everything involved. Follow the same rules that were available for the IP. You're just going to be packaging these with these items inside the warehouse and the textures that occur with them. Alright, so I hope you had fun and enjoy.